there, this is Beth Genley from Burnout Solutions, and I'm making a live video, or a pretty much live video, just for my Facebook page to celebrate a really big event for Burnout Solutions, and that is that we are offering our first free online class next week. I'm so excited about it. It's going to be a workshop. There's going to be a lot of great information, and to celebrate that, I'm going to offer a little extra information just in this video, just for the Facebook page. And what I'd like to talk about are the 3 types of burnout. I was very surprised to learn that there actually are 3 different types, and not at all surprised to learn that I managed to go through all 3 of them. So the first one is called frenetic burnout, and this one happened to me when I was in graduate school studying to be an advanced nurse practitioner, a nurse midwife actually. And frenetic burnout is when you sorry about the car noises if you can hear them. I'm obviously by an open window. So frenetic burnout is when you are getting pretty worn out and you get this sense that you can't make a difference, you can't do enough. And it's the secret problem behind it is a lack of recognition, probably both a lack of recognition from your superiors, your bosses, your teachers, whomever, but also a lack of recognition from yourself of the good work that you're doing. And it can get to the point where you feel like you just can't make a dent. And in frenetic burnout, what people do is they do more. They add even more, they try harder, they do bigger things, they accept even more responsibilities because they feel like if I just do some more, then I'll make a difference, then I'll get that feeling back of being valuable. And in fact, taking a break and getting some recognition is a much better way to get that than to just work your heart out. But who knew, right? I didn't know at the time. The second type of burnout, and this is the classic one that most people think of when they think of burnout, is the overwhelmed or exhausted type. And I had that as a healthcare provider. Oh my goodness, loud car going by. Oh well, what can you do? So that was as a healthcare provider, as a nurse practitioner, working in the hospital. I was exhausted. The secret problem, the most central problem to overworked and overwhelmed burnout is a lack of boundaries. Your work keeps asking more and more and more of you, and you don't have a way to say enough, stop, I have done all I can do for a while and I'm going to take a break. Because of the structure of your job or because of the structure of your personality, whatever it is, if you have a job like that and a personality like that, you are headed for overworked, overwhelmed burnout, and that can reach pretty severe and miserable levels. Believe me, I have been to the depths of that one, and it is so not fun, and that's part of what I want to address in the online workshop next week. The third type of burnout is called under-challenged, and it's not really related to the other 2. And this one happened to me after my experience with overwhelmed burnout. I was looking for something that I could do that would not be nearly so challenging, and I ended up taking on a franchise business. And the great virtue of a franchise business is they tell you exactly what to do. So a classic example of a franchise is McDonald's. You can go into a McDonald's in Kalamazoo or Denver or New York City or wherever, and you can get the same food prepared in the same way and sit in the same kind of seats even, because McDonald's is a franchise and they lay it out pretty clearly what they do there and how they do it. Now, I was in a much smaller type of franchise, but it was the same kind of thing where they laid out just exactly what you did and what you didn't do. And it turned out that it was not particularly a good fit for my talents and what I like to do, but I was determined to make it work. And what they wanted you to do was pretty simple, but it didn't fit my talents and my abilities. It fits other people. There are lots of people that are very successful with that franchise, but I was not. And the more I tried, the more frustrated I got, the more I felt like there was something wrong with me. And when I learned that that fits pretty classically the definition for under-challenged burnout, which is an issue of bad fit, really, between the work that you're being asked to do and your style and ability and talents, I was so relieved. I understood overworked burnout. I didn't even know that there was such a thing as under-challenged burnout. And it led me to make some big changes in my life, including, now that I understood more about burnout, I moved on to help found Burnout Solutions and to start sharing some of this information with you. So if you recognize yourself in any of those 3 types of burnout, I'd love you to put a comment here on Facebook. And certainly if you'd like to learn a lot more about how to recover from burnout and the skills and talents that you have that you can put to good work to stay away from burnout, go ahead and register for the class. I'd love to see you there.